Good evening, everyone. Let everybody join and then we will start. In the meantime, please take out your English literature book and a pencil in your hand.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Uh, okay. Now, yesterday we were doing lesson number 3. That was the girl who knew everything. We had started with the reading and explanation of the chapter, and today we will continue with that. Okay. I think Mishti, can you please unmute yourself? Sanjeevni, please mute yourself. There is a lot of disturbance at your place. Please mute yourself. And Mishti, you please unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
And please start with the reading of the second paragraph. Okay, first of all, before you start, let me just do a quick recapitulation what we had done yesterday. This is a story about a little girl, little 5.5 years old girl. Her name is Matilda Wormwood, and she has read almost all the books that are available in the local library. She's very intelligent, and her teacher, the name of the teacher is Jennifer Honey. She's very much impressed and amazed by seeing Matilda that she can fast so much. She can do calculations very fast. And her teacher Jennifer also wanted to know much about Matilda. She wanted to explore her. She wanted to know more about Matilda because at such a young age, she's only 5.5 years old, and at such a young age, she is so fond of reading, and she can add almost such big numbers. So she wanted to explore more about Matilda. So let's continue and see what's ahead in the story for us. And Mishti, please continue reading from the second paragraph.
Well, she said, pretending to address the whole class. Let us leave some for the moment and see if you have begun to learn spells. Hand up anyone who can spell cat.
Continue.
Three hands
Continue,
went
Mishti.
up. They belonged to Lavender.
Lavender.
A small
Hmm.
boy named Miguel
Hmm.
and to Matilda.
Okay.
Spell
Okay. Stop. Okay. What happened? Now, the teacher, she wanted to explore more about Matilda. So she said to the entire class, well, she said, pretending, underline the word pretending, that is number 10. Mishti, mute yourself. Underline the word pretending, it is number 10. Well, she said, pretending to address the whole class. So she started. Now, this teacher, the name of the teacher is Jennifer Honey. She started talking to the whole class and said, let us leave sums for the movement and see if any one of you have begun to learn to spell. Now, the teacher was actually teaching maths. She was teaching the sums, how to solve sums in maths. So she said, now for a moment, for this time, just stop. We will stop solving the sums. And I want to see if any one of you have started learning spellings or not. Okay. Though she was teaching mathematics in the class, she was solving the sums. But she said to the whole class, let us stop solving sums for the movement for this time, and let me see if any one of you had started learning spellings or not. Hands up anyone who can spell cat. And she asked the whole class if any one of you knew how to spell cats. Just raise your hands. As we say in the class, no, raise your hands. So she also said, hands up anyone who knows how to spell cat. She was asking the spelling of cat from the entire class. Three hands went up. And when she asked to raise the hands, there were three children who raised their hands. The name of the students were, three hands went up. They belong to Lavender. Underline the word Lavender. It is number 11. So she asked to raise their hands to the students if they knew of the spelling of cat. And three children rose their hands. The first child was Lavender. The second was a small boy. His name was Nigel. And the third child was Matilda. So there were three students who raised their hands. The first one was Lavender. The second one was Nigel. And the third child was Matilda. Okay. Uh, Saransh,
Yes, ma'am.
please continue reading.
Spell cat.
Nigel.
Nigel.
The name of the child is Nigel.
Nigel. Nigel.
Spelled
Spelled it. Miss Honey now decided to ask a question. Normally she would not have dreamed of asking the class on its first day. I wonder,
I wonder.
she said, well,
Whether
whether any of you three who know how to spell cat has learned how to read a whole group of words when they are strung together in a sentence.
Okay, very bad reading because you don't practice reading at home. So this is how you read. Oo, e. You're joining the words and reading. You're not reading the sentence, but you're reading the words. Do I talk to you like this? Saransh, please read. Do I speak like this? No. But you are reading like this. This is because you people don't practice, and this that is why we are reading here. We will continue reading this chapter till the day you all will learn how to read. Whether it takes 2 months or 3 months, I don't mind. E, may, I, drink, water. Is this the way you people read?
No,
Anyways,
ma'am.
so please read at home. Please practice. That is what I meant to say. So the teacher asked the class to spell the spelling of cat, and only 3 children raised their hands. The first one was Lavender. The second child was a small boy, his name was Nigel, and the third child was Matilda. Spell cat, Nigel. So the teacher asked Nigel to spell cat. Nigel spelled it. So Nigel knew the spelling of cat, and he spelled it C-A-T, cat. Miss Honey now decided to ask a question that normally she would not have dreamt of asking the class on its first day. So now, since Miss Honey was so much excited to know more about Matilda, why she is so intelligent beyond her age, that what did she do? She decided to ask that question to the class that she would have not usually asked on the first day of the class. On the first day of the class, she was going to ask such a difficult question that she normally didn't thought of. But Matilda was such an extraordinary child, so the teacher has to ask this difficult question. Then only she would know that how intelligent she is. Let's see what question she is going to ask. I wonder. Underline the word wonder. It is number 12. Underline the word wonder. It is number 12. I wonder, she said, whether any of you three who know how to spell cat have learned how to read a whole group of words when they are strung together in a sentence. Underline the word sentence. It is number 13. So now imagine 5 years old children. That means they must be studying in nursery or KG, and the teacher is asking them not to spell cat, but to read the whole in where all the words are arranged in a group. Stung in a group means arranged or joined in a group. Imagine Matilda was so extraordinary, so intelligent that she knew everything, and the teacher wanted to know more about her. So she asked the students on the first day of the class to read the whole group of sentence. Oh, sorry, the teacher asked the students to read the sentence, a group of words that are joined and strung together in a sentence. Imagine she was asking the spelling of cat, and now she's asking the class to read the entire sentence. 5-year-old children. In which class are they? Either in nursery or KG? So she's asking the nursery KG children to read the entire sentence. Were you able to read the sentence when you were in nursery or KG? I don't think so.
Yes, ma'am.
Acha Mohak, you are not able to read the complete sentence in class 3, and you were able to read the complete sentence in class KG. Don't lie. I know you all. Okay, let's continue. Rajveer,
You chance to read in class.
Rajveer, please read. Rajveer, can you hear me? So please read. Rajveer, stop. There is some Rajvi, there is some network issue at your place. We cannot hear you properly. I will come back to you after some time. Okay, Shreyansh Verma,
Yes,
please mute
ma'am.
yourself, everyone. Only Shreyansh will unmute. Mohak, mute yourself. Daily, I will not tell you. Shreyansh Verma, please continue.
I have, Nigel said. So have I, Lavender said. Miss
Lavender. It is not
Honey,
quiet. Listen to me. What I am saying. It is not lavender. It is lavender.
Lavender said. Miss Honey went back to the backboard and wrote with her white chalk the sentence. I have already begun to learn how to read
Begun.
long began to learn how to read a long sentence. She had properly made it
She had
difficult.
stopped. She had purposely
She had purposely
read the every word, every alphabet. No, P U
she
R
had
per quite P U R per.
pur
Speak after
per
me. Per
per
P O C E
p o
P O S E
p
purpose
o s e purpose
ली.
purposely made
आप
it,
बोल लिया ना.
yes ma'am,
Continue.
difficult, and she knew, knew
New,
that there were spre- spre-
precious, precious,
precious precious few 5-year-olds around who would be able to manage it.
manage it.
Manage it.
Very bad reading. This shows that you also don't read at home. Children, you know that this year you are going to have marks for all these things, for your attendance, for your reading, writing, everything. That in the PTM principal ma'am told you all these things. But I can see none of you are practicing reading, and I'm going to give you marks for all this. You are joining sentences, words. You are not reading sentences. You are just joining words. This is very bad reading. Anyways, so the teacher asked the students that do they know how to read complete sentences? Whole group of words joined together into a meaningful sentence. Do they know how to read a sentence? So Nigel said, yes, I know, I have. And so Lavender said, yes, I also know how to read sentences. Miss Honey went back to the blackboard, underline the word blackboard. It is number 14. Miss Honey went back to the blackboard and wrote with her white chalk the sentence. And what is the sentence? I have already begun to learn how to read long sentences. So since the students said, few students said that they know how to read sentences, so what did Miss Honey do? She went to the blackboard and with her chalk, she wrote one sentence. And what sentence did she wrote on the blackboard? I have already begun to learn how to read long sentences. This is the sentence that she wrote on the blackboard. She had purposely, underline the word purposely, it is number 15. Purposely means knowingly. In Hindi we call it जानबूझकर. We sometimes do these things, no? हम जानबूझकर कभी कभी दूध नहीं पीते हैं. We purposely don't drink milk. She had purposely made it difficult, and she knew that there will be precious few 5-year-olds around who would be able to manage it. So she deliberately, knowingly, जानबूझकर She wrote difficult sentence on the blackboard because she knew that there will be very few 5-year-old students, since these students are only 5-year old. So she knew that very few students will be able to read this difficult sentence. Since she wanted to test Matilda, she wanted to test if Matilda can read or not, because she was so extraordinarily intelligent that she purposely, knowingly, janmujhkar, she wrote difficult sentence on the blackboard just to see if she can read or not. Anybody who wants to ask anything in the story till here?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay,
No,
mute
ma'am.
yourselves then. Okay, then I will finish explaining this page, then I will ask. You don't ask, I have lot of things to ask. Okay, coming to Ansh Mathur. Ansh, can you hear us? Okay, forget it. Vanshita,
Yes, ma'am.
please continue reading.
Can you tell me what that says, Nigel? She asked. That's too hard, Nigel said. Lavender, first word is I. Lavender said. Can any of you read the whole sentence? Miss Honey asked, waiting for the yes. That she left, certain was going to come from Matilda.
Okay,
Yes,
good reading. Okay, stop. So what happened? Miss Honey wrote one difficult sentence on the blackboard, and what was the sentence? The sentence says, I have already begun to learn how to read long sentences. So she wrote this sentence on the blackboard, and she asked Nigel if he can read the sentence. So Nigel said, that's too hard. He said, this sentence is very difficult for me to read. I cannot read it. Then she asked Lavender, can you read it? So Lavender said, I can only read the first word. It is written I. But I cannot read the entire sentence because it is very hard. Can any of you read the whole sentence? Miss Honey asked, waiting for the yes that she felt certain was going to come from Matilda. So she asked Nigel. Nigel said, no, I cannot read. That's very difficult. Then she asked Lavender. She said, I can only read the first word. It is written I. Then she asked, can anyone else read the sentence? And she was waiting for the yes to come from Matilda, because she was expecting that Matilda can read this difficult sentence because she is very extraordinary intelligent. So she was expecting a yes to come from Matilda. That is why she has written such a difficult sentence on the whiteboard, and she was expecting yes from Matilda, that Matilda will say that yes, I can read this sentence. Okay, before moving ahead, please quickly revise this page number 28. I'm giving you 2 minutes, and then I'm going to ask you all questions. Quickly revise. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Okay. Okay. Let's start with Yash Yadav. Yash, please unmute yourself. Uh, which are the three students that spell the name of the cat? Which three students is the teacher talking to in the class? Huh?
Ma'am,
Huh?
Nikhil, Lavender, and Matilda.
Who said the answer?
I'm
Swastik,
sorry.
your name. Swastik, is your name Yash? कुछ भी बोल
No,
दोगे आप? I'm talking to Yash. Why are you speaking in between? Don't you get chance to speak in the class? That is very bad. You don't know the decorum of the class. I'm talking to somebody and why are you replying? Please maintain the decorum of the class. Don't I give you chance to speak? I make sure that each and every day, every child gets chance to speak, and then also you people behave like this. That's very bad. If you knew the answer, keep it to yourself. Okay. Now please mute yourself, Swastik, and you will only unmute then when I'll ask you to do so. Okay. Yash, quickly tell what sentence did the teacher wrote on the blackboard? She had written one sentence on the blackboard. What was that sentence? हाँ हाँ यश बोलो. Okay, Ansh Mathur, can you hear me now? Ansh, can you hear me? Okay, tell that sentence to the class that teacher has written on the blackboard. What was that sentence? Please tell. Okay, you don't know that means. Very good. Sanjeevni, can you tell that sentence to the class?
yes, ma'am.
Please
I
tell,
have
beta.
I have already begun to learn how to read long sentences.
Very good. Now, students, I am not going to teach you all if you are going to behave like this. See, if I am putting so much of effort and you people are not paying attention, it is not worth the effort. I am asking you simple things. अभी 5 मिनट so why are you here in the class? See, such things are not appreciated. I will not teach you all like this. Do you think I'm a fool sitting here and shouting like anything? Moha, don't stretch your body. You don't know how to sit in the class? That is very bad. You cannot expect one-way communication. I'm speaking and shouting, and you people don't even bother to give the answer. I will not teach the next page until unless you are going to give answers from this page. Sit the entire day, sit the entire night, I don't mind. Read the page and you will give all the answers. Why will you not give? You have to give. You don't have any other choice. I am teaching the chapter. You are paying the attention, then why are you not giving the answers? Yes, Ash, what was the age of Matilda? What is Matilda's age, Yash? Quickly tell. Oh, sorry, Ansh. 5 years or 5.5 years? Look into the book and tell me 5 years है कि 5.5 years है, क्या है?
I'm 5.5.
So were you sleeping? Okay. Mohak, what is the name of the teacher? Full name of the teacher.
Ma'am, the name of the teacher is Jennifer Honey.
The name of the teacher is Jennifer Honey. Okay. Okay. Now, Shriyansh Verma, please unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Please read the sentence carefully. Oh, sorry, please listen to the sentence carefully. Was Nigel and Lavender able to read that difficult sentence? Yes or no? I'm repeating the question. Was Nigel and Lavender able to read the difficult sentence that the teacher wrote on the blackboard? Yes or no? Were they able to read
No,
the
ma'am.
sentence?
No, ma'am.
No, they were not able to read the sentence because they were only 5-year-old students and they only knew how to spell the words, but they were not able to read the sentences. Children, please, whatever I teach you, please at least revise at home. You all don't revise, that is why it goes out of your mind. I have taught this page number 28 today, but I am dead sure that only 1 or 2 students will read the page and revise at home. Others will simply close the books and go out and play. This is not done. If you what happens is, if you will not read and revise the page, the entire information, the entire thing that I've taught today will go away. But if you take out only 5 minutes and read this page, no, you will remember whatever I have taught, and you will even come out with the questions. Ki, Acha, I don't understand what is the meaning of this word. I'll ask ma'am tomorrow in the class. Acha, I don't understand this line. I'll ask ma'am tomorrow in the class. Only it is a matter of 5 minutes because it is only one page. Daily, I have to not tell you your homework, please read chapter number 3 because I know you will not read. None of you are reading back at home. I can make out from the type of reading that you all are doing. You all are simply joining words. Miss, honey, now, decided, to, ask. This is not done. You all are being marked for all this. And that is why I've introduced that forceful reading in the classes. I have stopped teaching you all and I'm teaching you how to read because you don't read. Now, if I'm going to give you difficult homeworks, then you will say, "Arey, ma'am, itne difficult homeworks deti hai." Now, what I'm planning to do is, you have to read this page number 28, make a video and send me, because then only I will trust you. Then only I will be confirmed that yes, you people are reading at home. Reach, put mobile phones or whatever in front of you all. Let the recording be done and send the videos to me. What else can I say? Because I cannot trust you people. You will not read at home. I'm not willing to do so, but you people are forcing me to do so. You will do one thing. You all will read this only page number 28, not the entire sentence on entire book. Don't read the entire chapter. Just read this page number 28, make the video and send it to me. I want to see how do you all read. Take the book, put the camera on in your phone, put on the video mode, recording mode, and send the videos to me. Everybody, especially Mohak, Shriyansh, Yash, Swastik, every one of you will read page number 20 and send the videos to me. I cannot help it. I'm sorry, but I cannot help it. I want the videos by today, 9 p.m. And this will help you to revise this page, whatever I have taught. You will come, trust me, you will come up with the questions also. But if you will not revise, you will not have any problem. Yes, ma'am, I don't have any problem. You will have problems when you will give your exams. One-way communication I cannot do. No, I can simply keep on shouting, teaching, and when I ask you question daily, no, daily same students are answering, and what are the others doing? Why are they in the class? And Yash, please unmute yourself. Yash and Ansh, please unmute yourself. Beta, please find one corner in your house. Please find that corner and sit there while you attend the meeting, because you people are having network issues daily and it will not serve the purpose. I don't know whether you are able to hear me, because I am not at all able to hear you, not a single word. So there's this attending the class is pointless for you all. Please find one corner at your home where you have signal, you have network, because it is a daily issue now. Or you ask your mama papa to change the plan or do something in this regard. I cannot guide you because you know better your situation at your place. But please figure out what you have to do, because this will not serve the purpose. Are you getting me, Ansh and this Yash, especially because whenever I'm asking you questions, you are having network issue. Daily, this is a daily business. No, so it will not help. How would I know that you are learning or not? If your parents call me and ask for the feedback, then I will not have. Or either you upgrade your network plan or do whatever your parents suggest. I cannot tell anything. But please figure out this network issue. एक दो दिन का हो तो I can manage. No, it is a daily routine. I don't know what Yash is doing in the class. I really cannot tell anyone. I am the teacher. I am teaching, and I don't know what he is doing in the class. उसको समझ आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है, is he able to hear me or not, मुझे तो यही नहीं पता है. Yash, can you hear me? See, any which ways, write these 15-16 words that I've given you. Please write it in your fair notebook, read the chapter and send the video to me. I'm helpless. I have to do this thing now. Please send the videos. Read page number 28 and send me the videos. I want to see what you all are doing. And tomorrow we'll continue with this page number 29. Yash, do you want to say something? Beta, please find one corner at your home now. Kuch karo, do something with this network issue. Any which ways, we'll meet after 10 minutes for the maths class. Okay, go and have water, all of you. Chalo, bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye. अभी हमने लीव काट लिया.
question now.